trigger warning because this little girl, Naziah, never was seen again after she got off the bus. She was going to see Jarvis Butts. I want you to see this despicable guy's face. But first, I'm going to start with Naziah and give an introduction. Now, this Jarvis Butts character, this guy has been trying to hide his face the whole time, you guys. He's been trying to hide his face, and he's hiding his face behind that damn COVID mask. All right, it's not COVID, but this trial, yeah, this is Michigan. All right, this is happening right now in Detroit, Michigan. That's where it took place. I don't know where the pre-trial is, but we'll get to that. It's Detroit, Michigan, and this little girl, Naziah Harris, born September 11th, 13 years old. When you see some of the Instagrams that she put out there, which I'm going to get to first before I get to anything, because I want you to remember Naziah Harris's name. This is 10 times worse, in my opinion, than the Madeline Soto case. It's dirty. It's raw. Everybody is to blame in this. I'm going to tell you everybody. The grandma allegedly went and bought a new car with Naziah's money for a memorial or a vigil. They raised money for Naziah and then allegedly went and spent it on a car. The aunts are involved. The people, their caretakers, every single person didn't stop this, you guys. They didn't stop this, and you're going to see how the judge rips them a new one. And the breaking news today is for me that this is going to trial, you guys. This pretrial is brutal. Brutal. I'm going to have nightmares about it tonight. It's brutal. Okay? So, it's going to trial. This is going to give you a bit of a preview of what's going to happen in the Madeline Soto, Stephen Stearns, Jen Soto case. It's disgusting. So sit down, strap in, do not go anywhere, because this case is not going to let you probably even eat your dinner if that's what you want to do. Welcome, Dulcie Martin. Thank you so much for being here for 7 months, and I'm so glad you got that guilty of crime ornament. Jack Stormo, it's your birthday, and you're over here giving me a $10 super chat. Thank you so much to myself, Mods crew. This case is, all right. Let's get started on it. Thank you so much, Jack Stormo, and a very happy 40th birthday to you. And I wouldn't think of covering anything else today. When I saw this, that it's going to trial, I said, we need to do this. All right, so Naziah Harris, 13. Remember, she's still missing. This is how powerful this case is. She's still missing. She's presumed dead. We're going to say this is a red rum and a graping case. Detroit, Michigan, last seen January 9th, 2024, age 13. These pictures don't look like her currently, you guys. When you see this little girl and how she dresses up and does things, she doesn't look 13, and Jarvis Butts doesn't want her to. She was last seen getting off of the school bus. A student of J.E. Clark Preparatory Academy, never made it home. On August 15th, Detroit police submitted a warrant request, with local media speculating they believe they've gathered enough evidence to charge someone in connection with her disappearance. All right, we're still looking for a body, folks. We're still looking for this little girl's body. If you have any information, please contact the Detroit Police Department, 313-267 4600. We have to bring this little girl, her body, home. Naziah needs coverage, and she also needs to rest in peace. Yeah, we need to give her coverage like we do in the Madeline Soto case, because this is even more despicable, in my opinion, and so many people let this little girl down. Okay, so I'm going to run through this case with you, and I might have other parts in this series, because I gotta tell you, I can't get through it all in one day, but what I'm catching up to is what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened, and then I'm going to tell you how and all the other stuff, how, what, when, where, why, and then what the trial is going to be like, because the pre-trial is like that. Now, this is the piece of shit, Jarvis Butts. I can't help myself. He's a monster. He's a devil. He's lower than low dirt trash. Jarvis Ramon Butts. They called him Jarvis. They spelled it wrong. That is Naziah right there. 13-year-old Naziah. when I read you the text messages, now that's her when she's a baby. When I read the text messages between Jarvis and Naziah, you guys are probably gonna cry. You're gonna get your tissues out, okay? So I'm gonna tell you this story real quick. Thank you, Dulcie Martin, for gifting the 5 Guilty of Crime memberships. We're doing a members only real soon, another one. So please get your memberships, donate if you can. I did just get a new computer. It's a pretty badass computer, only a computer, not a screen and all that. So thank you guys for everybody that donated to me yesterday. A special thanks to Sharon Belko. All right. Now, watch these pictures of Naziah. You see she's a baby until she gets older. I'm going to show you quite a bit. You guys are not going to, there might not be a dry eye today, or you might just be really angry. All right. 13-year-old little girl. Where's Naziah, guys? Where's Naziah? Police claim Jarvis Butts red rum this little girl after he found out that she might be pregnant. Now, the entire family failed her, including grandma, that allegedly bought a new car with the memorial fund. And her auntie, you're going to see her on the stand, is probably still putting money on this monster's books, you guys. If Naziah wouldn't have gone missing at all, no one would have ever stopped these monsters from preying on this little girl. I say all parties and relatives claim not to have noticed special treatment or extra time being spent between Jarvis and Naziah, and you're going to see what I'm seeing, and you're going to be disgusted. Now, again, Detroit, Michigan, Naziah Harris, 13 years old, January 9th, 2024, stepped off a bus and was supposed to be picked up by Jarvis. Since then, her body has tragically not been recovered, but evidence suggests from the police that her life was cut short that day. Jarvis Butts, a 41-year-old monster with 5 children, you guys. Now, I tell you, he's a predator. He's already a predator. He's a sex offender on the registry list. Okay, I'm putting these pictures while I tell this story, and then I'm going to get to the people and all the things. Okay, now these are people that were looking for missing Naziah. They were out there with their signs, but it gets disturbing because these people are collecting money and then they're spending it. Now, not to say that the family is. You say he's got over 20 kids. So in the trial, I heard about him having 5 children with one lady. This guy doesn't want another child, but he wants to grape children, and he does. He's been a sex offender since 2005, and yet the family still let him hang out with her. You guys, we're going to get to the text messages. Okay, so these people that are helping in the community, thank you to the community, because I'm not going to thank the family. This is one time, you guys. Normally, yeah, they're all fake.